Hello, stars! Welcome back to Fun-Filled Figures. Oh, I am so excited to learn with you today. In our last lesson, we tackled adding and subtracting proper fractions. If you missed it, you can always go watch it on the channel. But today we're learning about a brand new type of fraction. Are you ready? Drum roll, we're talking about mixed fractions, sometimes called mixed numbers. I bet you've seen numbers that look like this before, right? Maybe in a recipe book when you're baking cookies or on a measuring cup in the kitchen. You see them all over the place. Well, today we're going to figure out exactly what they mean. Okay, first things first, let's get our brains warmed up with a little joke. Ready? Why was the mixed fraction so sad? Because he felt a little divided. Ha! Get it? Because he's got different parts. Let's go see what those parts are. So, let's imagine something yummy. We're in the kitchen and we're about to bake a big, delicious cake. The recipe says we need 2 1/2 cups of flour. So what does that really mean? Well, it means we need 2 full cups of flour and then just half of another cup. And just like that, you've used a mixed fraction in real life. Okay, so here's the big secret about mixed fractions. They have 2 parts. It's super simple. You've got a whole number part and a fraction part. So if you look at 3 1/2, the 3 is our big whole number and the 1/2 is the fraction part. Easy peasy. Let's look at another one together. How about 2 3/4? If you picture it with circles, it means we have 2 whole complete circles and then a third circle that's split into 4 pieces, but we only have 3 of them. Seeing it like this really helps it click, doesn't it? All right, are you ready for a really cool math trick? We're going to learn how to switch these mixed fractions into something called an improper fraction. It sounds tricky, but it's not, I promise. And you're going to want to stick with me because I have some awesome challenges and a grand prize for you at the end. Now just look at this. On one side, we have our mixed fraction, 2 3/4. And on the other, we have this improper fraction, 11/4. They look totally different, don't they? But they have the exact same value. They're perfectly balanced. It's just 2 different ways of writing the same amount. So how do we do this magic trick? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. First, you multiply the whole number by the bottom number of the fraction, the denominator. Step 2, you add that answer to the top number, the numerator. And for the final step, you just put that new number right on top of the original denominator. Let's try it out. Okay, let's use our example, 2 3/4. We'll take the whole number, 2, and multiply it by the bottom number, 4. That gives us 8. Now we add the top number, which is 3. And 8 plus 3 is 11. So our new improper fraction is 11/4. See? You totally got this. Great work. But wait, what if we want to go backwards? To change an improper fraction back into a mixed number, all you do is divide. You divide the top number by the bottom number. The answer you get is your new whole number, and whatever is left over, the remainder, becomes your new top number. The bottom number just stays the same. So for 11/4, we do 11 divided by 4. That's 2, with 3 left over. So we get 2 3/4. Simple, right? Okay, I think you're ready. It's time to test your skills. Get ready for quiz round 1. Let's see what you've learned. Here we go. Here's your first question. What is 3 2/3 as an improper fraction? You've got 10 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. Okay, fingers crossed. The correct answer is 11/3. Did you get it? If you did, that is fantastic. And here's a little prize for you. Hey, and if you didn't get that one, don't you worry for a second. Let's just walk through it again really quick. You multiply the whole number, 3, by the bottom number, 3, which is 9. Then you add the top number, 2. And 9 plus 2 is 11. So the answer is 11/3. Well done for trying so hard. All right, you are doing so well. Let's level up. It's time for the leaders round. Now you have to answer 2 questions, so get ready. Try your best because your reward is something yummy, a whole pack of lollipops. Ready? Okay, here are the 2 questions. First, convert 7/3 to a mixed fraction. And second, write 2 1/2 as an improper fraction. You've got 20 seconds. Your time starts now. Okay, the clock is ticking. 20, 19, you're doing great. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time is up. All right, pens down. Let's see those answers. The answer to number 1 is 2 1/3. Did you get it? And the answer to number 2 is 5/2. Awesome job, stars. You've earned this sweet reward for all that hard work. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. It is time for the final challenge, the boss round. For this round, you've got 20 seconds to answer 3 questions. I know you can do it. Drum roll. Okay, question 1. What are the 2 parts of a mixed fraction? Question 2. What is 4 4/5 as an improper fraction? And question 3. What is 17/8 as a mixed fraction? Your 20 seconds starts now. Almost
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up. Okay, let's check our answers. For question 1, the 2 parts are a whole number and a fraction. For question 2, the answer is 24/5. And for question 3, it's 2 1/8. You did it! You are doing so amazing. I am so proud of you. And it's time for your grand prize. Wow, you are all official math stars. That was incredible. Let's just do a quick wrap-up of everything you accomplished today. Today, you learned exactly what mixed fractions are and how to actually see them with shapes. You also learned the super cool trick of changing them into improper fractions and then changing them right back again. You did such fantastic work. Now, I want you to go tell your friends and your parents everything you learned today. And don't stop practicing, because you know what they say? Practice makes perfect. Make sure you join me next time on Fun-Filled Figures, because we're going to learn how to add mixed fractions. See you soon.